Welcome back to Unreal World, Mackenzie. We're looking for salt, and we've got some clothing that we're maybe going to buy. I think we've looked for salt, and they don't have any here. But I'm looking for what else to bundle with this clothing, because I don't want to spend all my meat, because it's like my spare change for when I do find some salt. I'm thinking of getting a... How much does a linen cowl weigh? A pound. I think a wool cowl doesn't weigh much more than that. If we take a paddle and get that punt. Oh, that'll put us overweight though. All right, let's see. It didn't put us overweight? Oh, okay, good. Then let's... Well, I don't want people shouting at... Oh, not this guy again. You. So... Getting promising. A few more things. Forest reindeer in 33. Forest reindeer and 44. Forest reindeer and 38. Forest reindeer and okay, so forest reindeer and 43 is what it is. 42 and this unworthy. Forest reindeer 3 and 40. 2 and 41. Unworthy. Okay, so it's got to be forest reindeer and 43. Wait, I thought that's what it was. I could have sworn that's what it was. Is he actually not accepting what he would accept before? That's weird. Let me talk to someone else. I don't like the people in this town. Forest reindeer, 43. $42 and 2. Forest reindeer, 41 and 3. Okay, you better take 44 or else something really wonky just happened. Oop. All right, I must have had a brain fart, but that's so unlike me. Anyway, it's a deal. We're carrying a lot. We're carrying 2 punts and 2 paddles now. Although the paddles aren't stacking, and nor are the punts. But we will continue our search. We can barely carry the salt too, but continue our search for salt. In search of salt. There's coods here. You could say the coods are a waste, but because you're going to get masterwork ones later, presumably, but I can give these ones to, my long-term goal is to find a really highly skilled guy in Como who's going to be like my wingman. And we're just going to wreck Nirpez together. And he's going to have, he'll be a grandmaster in swords and in bow, or something like that. Maybe Como, you can't find that. Maybe it'll only be spear and bow, but he'll be grandmaster. Grandmaster spear, master bow, something like that. And I'll fit him up with some great merch, and we'll wreck Europe together. Because I've never really paid much attention to what my companions. Well, actually, I've always tried to be Rambo and do it myself. I think I've once tried to attack New York with like 2 companions, and I don't think it went well, as I recall. But it was a long time ago. I don't even remember which character it would have been on. No salt. No pas de salt. This place has fine mail mittens, which is another thing that I need. My hands are not well covered. I'm not wearing all my battle gear right. Oh, here we go. Bag of salt. See if the fine mail mittens are around. Did we lose the fine mail mittens? Here they are. All right, this might be quite pricey. We'll see. Um, halfway. Hmm. Mm. 24 is a no. 30 is a yes. 27 is a no. 28 is a no. 29 is a no. So the deal is for 30. I was thinking that some of you may want to see just how much the salt costs. So we'll drop the mittens, and for just the salt, just the salt, two fine furs will get you there. One fine and one regular is just a few more things. One fine, one regular, and 10 doesn't get you there. One fine, one regular. And an elk fur and a reindeer fur, I think, are the same value. So fine, a regular, and 15 doesn't get you there. A fine, a regular, and 20 doesn't get you there. Fine, a regular, and 25 doesn't get you there. Fine, a regular, and 30 gets you there. So which means that the mittens are worth a lynx fur, if if I'm recalling correctly. Let's see if that's true. Drop the salt, pick up the mittens. The mittens are worth a lynx fur, and the bag of salt is worth a fine reindeer, a regular reindeer, and 30 cuts. So together, lynx fur, no, not squirrel, reindeer, forest, a few more things. 29 is a no. And 1 and lynx. And 30 is a yes. Okay. So I got my salt from the coast task completed. If you haven't tried salting meat or fish before now, or if you haven't tried salting meat or fish before, now would be a good time. Okay. Now we need to go to an island. In this task, we're after a small, cozy island. So we'll look for a cozy island. Cozy.tv comes to mind when they mention a cozy island. Ba-dum-bum. Well, we'll need to find a big lake to find an island, or go back to the sea. Let's see. How far from our skin are we? The skin will be ready by the time we get back to it. So we should head back. It's due west. And then we can jump back in the sea and find a small cozy island and knock that out. We're a bit tired. I don't see any small cozy islands just yet. We stayed on one while we were in the archipelago one night. The due west looks pretty due westish to me. Indeed it was. Okay, there's our skin. And let's pick it up and finish it. We're only a bit tired, so I think we can swing that. Have a drink. Find a tree trunk. Here's a rock. Here's a couple more rocks to choose from. Was that a tree trunk or was it a slender trunk? No, we were looking for tree trunks, so of course it's a slender trunk. We will risk it for the biscuit and do a bit of herb lore. Because I really feel delinquent in my herb lore this playthrough. Usually I'm much more diligent about it. And yes, you can pick things and carry them with you and do it, but I don't do that generally. I find it mildly cheesy, but it's part of the game. So if you do it, that's great. Pick up a bone. There's lots of different things to look at as cheesy. Some people could see re-rolling a character 500 times as cheesy, but I want a good character, so that's what I do. But I could totally understand someone saying, well, that's cheesy. Just take the first character you get. Let's eat something, eat the stale stuff before it spoils. And let's Make some fur. And we did it. Extremely tired, but not ready to drop. And we'll drop the fur. We'll feed the dog. And we'll go to sleep. And we'll check on the fox trap, and if there's no joy there, then we'll give up on that fox trap, I think. Or actually, we can go looking for the island, then come back again and check on it one last time. We're lively. It's after midnight, so I think we're up for the day, at least for now. The dog appears to be eating, so let's let him eat. We'll eat. And one of each, if plain good and very tasty. Excuse me. And we'll let him eat one more. Well, if the rain's going to stop, we'll go back to sleep. Okay. And now, small hours. We didn't gain enough energy to be vigorous, but we're probably close to vigorous. And I think he's eaten recently enough that we can just go. Actually, let's have a drink since we're going out to sea. We probably won't be out there very long. Oh, let's do some herb lore. All right, we'll feed him since we're doing herb lore. Feed him a bit. No, throw there. All right, herb lore. And you can have one more bite. Okay. Perfect. He agrees. Let's put on our fine mail mittens and our foot rags. And let's take off our rough woolen undershirt and put on our masterwork linen undershirt. It's letting us wear both undershirts at the same time, so that's good. It kind of makes sense. You'd have the linen on underneath and then the woolen on top of that. Layering is the way to get really powerful armor in this game. If all you do is buy metal armor, it just weighs too much and it isn't really that effective for its weight. So we got everything, I think, I hope. Oh, we were going to have a drink before we left. Check on the trap. No joy. Let's see if it's stale or not. Not yet. It probably will be in a couple of hours. Crowberries should be ripe soon, but I don't think they're ripe yet. What are these? 2 weeks. Then we can start trapping birds. And that's what we do here. We trap a bird and put the bird cut in the trap, because that seems like a more natural food for a fox than a deer cut. And so that might work better in the trap. Anyway, no joy there. Go get in our punt. Or one of our punts. We're carrying 6 rocks around. Oh. What happened? Oh, I can't pick up on this map because I dropped on this map. I never drop on this map. I don't consider that permissible. But if I do accidentally, then yes, I'm allowed to pick up on that map. Okay, drop the rocks. Hope I haven't been carrying them around for an eternity. Like when I was looking to cut weight and had to leave some bones behind. I hope I didn't keep the rocks and drop the bones. Drop everything. Pick up the paddle. Now the paddles are stacking. Overloaded, so I have to carry a bit of stuff. Try to carry some lighter stuff. Didn't need to do very much. Oh, just because it's a task, we'll go out in the middle of. Okay, that looked more secluded than it actually is. This one's pretty secluded over here. That one's even more secluded. So this should complete the island task. And it does. And now we're on what can be a very frustrating task, archery. Now that you're on an island, and if it's not too big, it's possible to spend your time there securely and without being disturbed. Islands are also good places to hide some of your most precious goods. If you have animals, herding them onto an island will help protect them from wolves and other predators. And archery, your task now is to practice archery and improve your skills as a bowman. So I have to level bow from 75% to 76%. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've shot an arrow yet from my longbow. So that will soon change dramatically. Unless I level on my first shot or something. So yeah, we'll go on to the island, which is a cliff. No. Climb to the top. Have a look around. Shout something to hear it echo, maybe. And then say goodbye. Oh, we'll do some herb lore on our island. Nope. So now we'll go back and check the fox trap, and we will disarm it if it is empty. Oh, we've got to pick up a few things. Why don't we wear a few things? Maybe that would be enough. It is. Okay. After archery, the spirit world, I need a spell to learn a spell. But because I only have the 4 I started with, that should be fairly simple. If I had already accumulated quite a few, it might be trickier because the game would have fewer still to offer me. And there's some traders, and they're near. Where are they? 1 south and 2 west of that X. There's an elk. I think this is where the traders were. So we will try to trigger them by doing this, or at least try to bring them into existence. Traders within 1. White. What's the other one? Oh, deer. We dropped for deer there, and now there's an elk there. Oh, there's an elk there. Okay. Yeah, these are the deer I just hunted. I hunted the 1 deer. Got traders nearby, but we want to trigger that elk, I think. Because we've spent a lot. Whoa. He faked me out. She faked me out. Okay. I only have 2 arrows on me, but oh, and I don't use archery in the rain. So that's a inauspicious start to the archery task. Elk, late seed time. And so we'll chase it away and stand where the tracks are and go try to find these traders. These are deer tracks from the same herd, I guess, that's nearby. Yeah, we need to go buy more arrows and some blunt arrows. Do some herb lore. Okay, we're carrying 45 pounds. Let's see what our protection looks like. Our legs are quite vulnerable. But overall, our neck, we need a cowl. We need a male cowl. But our neck is... If a wolf gets a hold of that, we're dead. Hair, neck, and lower legs are not great. Hedge, neck, and lower legs are not great. Squeeze, it's the same. Yeah. Neck and lower legs. That's why I was looking at, did I do herb lore? I don't think so. Oh, I did. Oops, sorry. That was why I was looking at the shin guards earlier. Because I looked at my defensive profile and said, lower legs, maybe shin guards, and they don't weigh that much. But we'll see. My neck to me is a higher priority. We're looking for the traders. We've had a pretty hard time with traders this game so far. Oh, here they are. So we'll talk to them and then do some herb lore. There's some shin guards. But they're 3 pounds for one body part and not like a critical body part. And they're not even like offering full protection for that 3 pounds. So kind of, Okay, regular knee cops. I think I kind of want those. We missed out on the masterwork ones, but I wonder if because we found 2 already that the traders are going to have lots of knee cops in this. Oh no, we just bought mittens. But we can trade away our mittens or like I said, give them to a mercenary that we favor. All right. Yeah, they interest me, but hold on. These are fine. I think the only difference is warmth. It's definitely not worth it if that's the only difference, but I kind of want to confirm that. He's wearing a male cowl, but no one's selling a male cowl. He's the one with the knee cops. Okay. What do you want for the knee cops, buddy? One fine is pleasantly close. How about a regular and a beaver? How about a regular? No. This is just awkward. I'm not collecting furs at the rate that I normally do. A fine, a badger, and a fine hare. A fine, a badger, and a fine squirrel. Find a badger and a squirrel? No. Oh, he already said no to find a badger and a fine squirrel, right? Yeah. So, but he said yes to a badger and a fine hare. Don't like this, but I want some kneecaps. Fine badger, fine squirrel is a no. Fine badger, fine hare is a yes. We have kneecaps. I don't want to give away my only lynx fur for an upgrade from fine mittens to masterwork mittens, so I'll make a note. Traders mittens, but it's a no for now. Well, it happens where you make a trade one day and then the next day you wish you hadn't because you find something even better. But it also happens that you wish you had made a trade and now you're dead because you didn't. Because you took an arrow to the knee. So let's look at our knees. Our knees were one of the most vulnerable spots. Now they're dark green overall. Dark green against blunt, against squeeze, against edge, against tear. So our knees are taken care of, and it with just a decent item that only weighs 2 pounds. 2 pounds? Yeah. So definitely worth. Our mittens weigh more and protect less because they're mail instead of iron. We were going to check the fox trap, I believe. And to go buy some more arrows. The deer skin is now deer fur, right? We have no skins on us. Yeah, we made that into fur. And we don't have very much wealth. But we're injury-free and have some great stats. And hopefully many years ahead of us to accumulate wealth. Squirrel. Now we wish we had those 6 rocks back. Drop everything but the rocks. And wheel the rock. And feed the dog. So far we're 0 for 4. The one time we hit it, it didn't penetrate his skin. Okay. I never hunt squirrels at this stage of the game, but I just feel so lacking in furs that we're going to take this opportunity to get another one. Hopefully a fine one, but we'll see. Take off that and that and that and those and that. Not even a fine skin. Although that gives us bait for the fox trap that's more suitable to its normal diet. That's where we were headed. Let's see. I don't remember what the other X is. Fox and oh, our deer skin was there. Okay. Yeah, the reindeer cut is stale. Pick up the squirrel cut and throw it. Failed to deliver a steady throw. drop it, and push it. Okay. Now we'll come a little bit away so that it's just off screen. Perfect. And work on the squirrel skin. And feed the dog again. All right, have a drink. Oh, we leveled hide working, so there was some benefit from killing the squirrel. Even though it wasn't the benefit that was foremost in our minds. No, we should bring the squirrel skin with us. And no, still no joy. Okay. There's a squirrel. I think we've done enough with squirrels for one day. Is he going to try to eat the squirrel meat from this? Well, if I can run him down, and I think I can. Let's see if I can run him down. Oh, he can go in a sapling, I think. If I can steer him away from trees. I've never done this before. Caught a squirrel out in the open. Oh, but he's running pretty good. No, not good enough though. Got him. Okay, now I'm worried the fox is going to come and... I don't like this. Come and steal our squirrel kill. But we've done it the other way often enough. Be kind of funny if that happened. Out of the way, let's go. Okay, no fox yet, no fox yet. Squirrel is still. And I could have picked it up, but I don't like to pick up carcasses if I can avoid it. Got a fine skin this time. get rid of traders within one. Now that we have 2 skins, I think maybe we should just start on the skins. So, did I throw the dog its bone already? No. Clean the skin. Tan the skin. We used the fat of one on the other. I realized that. I wanted to find one cooking first. Drop the cut. Pick up the stale cut. Feed it to the dog. Pick up the clean squirrel skin and the fat. Or do I have the fat? I do. And have a drink. And tan the skin. And this one's still being prepared as well. And it's raining. And we'll eat something. And no sign of the fox. Sadly. It's noon. And the skins are with the trap, so trap and skins. Okay, so we'll go to sleep. The dog will not be hungry because I just fed him a cut. And we will this will be the last chance to trap the fox. We're leaving once we wake up, is what I'm saying. Probably never to return to this particular area, particular tile set. Okay. Our sleep schedule is totally messed up, but couldn't be helped, or at least I didn't help it. Could have been helped at an earlier juncture, but oh well. Let's go check on the traps. Pick up the skins. If the fox was in the trap, we'd keep working on the skins. But because it is not, we will feed the dog and then leave with the skins and the trap. I guess I should have reset the trap, but it just seems kind of gimmicky. I don't mind resetting it once every few days, but resetting it over and over and over just to level trapping seems very gimmicky, very cheesy. So it's something I don't do, or almost never do, maybe. I don't know. Eat that. And move a little bit away from the trap, just in case the fox is around and wants to give it. Okay, the dog is done. And the fox has won. Okay. So we were going to get some more arrows. But it's night. Maybe it's time for a change of scenery. I think we should leave a punt in our, if we are having a change of scenery, leave a punt in our central, what do we call it, central base, because there's no sense at all in hauling 2 punts around. Doing archery, and then the spirit world. So we're going to want to visit a lot of villages. And then we're going to need to find a bear. If I find a bear now, well, it depends how long archery takes. But if we're quick with archery, to me, it's not cheesy finding a bear, saying, okay, we'll hold off on that bear until after archery. It kind of depends. If the delay extends beyond 2 weeks or so of in-game time, I'd say that's excessive and we'd have to find a new bear. So we'll go to Central Base and because I don't like visiting villages at night. Are we wearing all of our battle gear? We probably should. The wolf kind of woke me up to that. Okay. Put that on. We are still vigorous. Doing 4 miles an hour and going pretty much due east. Do we have to go north of this lake? Yes. Okay, let's stop here and sleep. We've got a shelter. It won't get us perfectly back on a good sleep schedule, but it's a start. Oh crap, I didn't pick up the bare bone. Oh yes, I did. What am I talking about? Sorry. Throw bare bone. How much roasted do I have on me? Because it's gonna go stale soon. Maybe it'll be okay. It'll be close. If it doesn't go stale today, it'll be fine. If it does go stale today, I'm gonna lose a couple of cuts. Excuse me. Okay, I didn't need much sleep. I'm going to assume the dog has eaten. We fed him not too long ago. Have a sip of water. Okay, now if we pass some villages, we can look for arrows or blunt arrows. This is the walled one that is awkward because it's hard to get to the eastern edge of it. A little bit of lag. My computer's being a bit bothersome today. Sage was out for a stroll. "19 arrows. Um, 'Forgot the skins. Crud. That should have been done before I went to sleep. Now I have to do it now and it's going to delay me. 19 arrows for maybe this. Okay, so we need more than that. Drop them all, see if they'll stack. Still, Where were they? In the next one over? Someone come here and talk to me. You talk to me. A few more things, so maybe, well, let's see if all 7 cuts will work. Okay, let me think again. 5 cuts, 6 cuts, 5.5 cuts. Okay, 6 cuts. It's a deal. So now we have lots of arrows. Well, lots is an overbid, but we have quite a few arrows. And so now we're ready to do our archery. That'll be it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.